Hey guys, ShadowFireXD here, and welcome to another episode of Plague Inc. Evolved. Today we're going to be playing the new bioweapon disease, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I apologize if there's a little bit of static in the background. I spent some time over this past weekend to see if I could find what was causing it and see if I could get rid of it. I wasn't able to get rid of it. I was able to find like a mild sort of fix for it. So hopefully, if it is still there, it won't be as bad as it was last week. But without further ado, let's get started playing the bioweapon disease. So let's put in all of the stuff that we would normally get. So that genetic mimic, travel easier by land, extremophile, and bonus DNA when devolving. There we go. Let's do it on normal mode. I have high hopes for this because so far all of the past few normal diseases that I've done have been like just like a one round win. So hopefully this will be similar to those homophile, no, neurostroke. That sounds awesome and deadly and morbid. Let's get started. Starting out in Egypt as we normally do. Neurostroke begins in Egypt. Speed it up a little bit. Bioweapon disease, yeah, I know about it. So, real quick explanation of how this disease works. Basically, over time, your disease will slowly become more lethal. Like the lethal bar down here will slowly begin to rise up. So, in the abilities tab, you have different things that are like make it to where it won't regenerate, or it won't get more fatality points as often, or it'll bring it back down to like 0 fatalities, or drop down the fatality rate, and then it reduces the likelihood of it becoming more lethal over time. But then once you complete all of these, in the center one here, right in the center hex, there's a like annihilation thing where it's basically just preventing all lethality, make it super lethal. So that way, this is like easy win if you can keep your disease from becoming too lethal and then infecting everyone. But yeah, that's just something down the road that we're gonna have to wait for. But in the meantime, we just need to focus on making our disease more infective, so that way you can reach people easier. UK votes for Brexit and referendum. Referendum? I don't know how to pronounce that. I honestly don't necessarily know what that means, because I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. So I apologize for anyone who's like, how could you not know that? I'm sorry, I just don't know it. So pretty soon we should start getting some people slowly dying, which is also bad because then that makes it to where your disease is more noticeable. Like, see, we already have one death, and that's slowly going up, so I'm not going to do anything about it right now, just mostly because, okay, maybe it's getting a little bit, it's not too out of hand. Like, overview, we're getting one death average a day. Okay, it's probably, oh no, daily death 6. Okay, so yeah, it's gone up quite a bit. We should do something about that. Reset lethal pathogen of weapon will take time to regenerate. Reduces the lethality by deactivating key genes controlling toxic production, and reduces likelihood of gene becoming lethal, or not becoming, of lethal genes becoming unlocked over time. Let's go with this one. And it's also bad because then obviously these will become more and more expensive over time. Cheap clean power discovered. Yeah, this is the one where they deny oil barrels nearby, even though they claim that the factory runs on pure happiness and love and joy. Let's get that. Let's see, daily deaths is at 200 people. Okay, so we need to do something to stop that once we get the DNA points, which is not soon. So let's get... How about this? Okay, yeah, that doesn't necessarily seem to have affected it. Let's also get that. It's probably slowed down a little bit, but yeah. New dry winds in arid countries. Now we also need to get this, which is 16 right now. New minor disease spreading. First death in Sudan. Okay, so yeah, basically as long as daily deaths doesn't exceed daily infections, we should be alright. But we should probably get something now to slow it down. So like this has dropped it down to 516 daily deaths, which is better than what it was at before, but now that this has gone up to 17. Anemia symptom mutated. Alright, so now we're getting some mutations coming in. That'll be good, because at this point I'm probably not really going to focus on symptoms. I'm mostly going to be focusing on trying to slow down the lethality rate of this disease. A huge earthquake in China that killed X many people. I don't really know, and it's kind of hard to tell at this point. Okay, we can get that now. Okay, so let's see, get that. And also, as you can imagine, the center one would be really expensive. Also, it would be really hard to get to Greenland, because with it slowly going up in lethality, they'll obviously shut down their seaport quicker. Their one and only seaport that they have up there, for some reason, I don't know, because apparently they knew that the world was going to end of a disease, and they were like, oh, let's just make it to where only Greenland survives. Yeah, apparently that's what they thought whenever they set up this one port. Egypt shuts down airports. Egypt, you don't have to do that. You're my friend, Egypt. Yeah, I mean, you think of all the good times that we had together. Also that. Let's see. Transmissions also make it travel easier by bird. They've already started working on the cure. It's only at 1% right now. Rio Olympics mystery. Really? You're worried about that? They've already happened, and they're worried about that right now. Really? They should be worrying about the, what is it next, the Tokyo Olympics? I think that's what's next. In 2020, is it? Yeah, 2020. We've been placed on the watch list. They're now watching us. Still haven't gotten Greenland yet, which is kind of concerning me right now, because it looks like they're starting to shut down, or soon they'll be shutting down seaports over there. What is the daily deaths at? Okay, so yeah, it's not above the things, it's not above the infection yet. Let's also get that so that it'll travel easier in richer countries. Although it's mostly the colder countries that my disease appears to be struggling in. Iceland is leading the global cure effort. And apparently the world just doesn't want to end. I mean, why not? What's so bad about the world ending? Or not ending? Yeah, no. What's wrong about the world ending? I mean, it's not like something bad will come of it, right? I'm sure everyone would love it. Everyone would enjoy it. Brexit cancelled due to neurostroke. Yep, we stopped something that I don't really know whether it would have been good or bad. I don't know. Let's look at that. Why are there so many boats going to Greenland, yet none of them are infected? In fact, at this point, I may as well. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Unlock Annihilate gene. Unleashes Armageddon on the world, and look, it just maxes out your lethality. So yeah, at this point I want to, actually, how much is it? 24, yeah. So at this point I want to try and keep my disease from, uh, or make sure that my disease, no, Greenland, why'd you shut down your seaport? No, no, no. No, this is not okay, Greenland. This is not okay. I need to get the thing over there where it makes it so that your country can, or that your disease can infect countries via non-boat or plane mode, which may be a little hard at this point, considering the fact that they've almost cured me. Look how awesome the disease looks. Look at it. It looks like it's just like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, because that's what I do. I'm a disease. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Maybe we should just go ahead and unlock Annihilation on the world. Just go ahead and kill off everybody. Although I should probably also try and focus on stopping the cure. There we go. Suck on that, world! Ha! Bolivian anarchy. Yeah, that brought it down quite a bit. Yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna go down without a fight. That's 30. Or I'm not gonna go down without... I'm not gonna go down due to you curing me, world. That's not gonna happen. But, yeah. Let's... Should we give it another shot? Let's see. This has been... let's give it one more quick shot. Abnormal Bane, sure. Okay. So I think what my problem was with last time was the fact that I didn't use any of these abilities early on when I should have. I decided to wait a little bit because I didn't really think that they were that much of a threat to my disease at that point, but I can tell now that I was wrong, that I should do them not as soon as when it starts killing people, maybe just a little bit after. Like, not when it starts killing, like, 1 or 2 people, but whenever it starts killing, like, several, like, tens or whatnot of people. Probably somewhere around there. Yeah, that may be something to do. And let's see, at first these all cost 1, so yeah, as I purchase more things in the ability tab, they'll slowly go up. So yeah, like, right now I probably shouldn't do it, but I should wait a little bit whenever it starts getting higher and higher. Which one is the thing that reduces, let's get that. Just so that way it doesn't become super lethal. Then let's also get that. So that way it kind of slows down its lethality rate. Yeah, let's get that. Heat resistance. So that'll be good where we're at right now. And I should also save up for that, which is just 1 DNA point away, which, there we go. That doesn't necessarily seem to have slowed it down. Maybe it did, maybe I just didn't really see a difference. Anyway, let's do it again. And slowed it down quite a bit. But, yeah, just note to self, don't do it. What? How'd they find it already? First death in Central Africa. How did they find it that early? Come on, they shouldn't have found it until, like, much later. Oh well, but, what was I saying? I don't remember. Just note to anyone who wants to play, who hasn't played this disease yet, don't do it. You should probably use these abilities early on, just not at the start. Or maybe at the start would probably be better. Maybe. So at this point, since they found it early on, I don't know whether I'll make it or not. Go on without me, disease. You can make it. I believe in you. Egypt shuts down seaports. Egypt, don't shut down your seaports. They could be useful to me, not you, to me. Because, you know, this is a one-sided relationship, Egypt, where you keep your ports open so that way my disease can spread from your country to more countries, and then, yeah, you get the benefit of taking the blame for not shutting down your seaports. Isn't that how all these relationships go? No? Oh, too bad. Okay, we need to start getting those, because right now it's the lethality rate is, or the death rate is starting to get a little bit out of hand. Just a little bit, and they've already started a cure. We may still have a chance. We might have a chance. That's a new word, might. What it means, I don't know. But all I know is that it's a new word, and that we shall use it from now on. Abnormal Bane placed on watch list. Okay. Is there anything else going on? Let's slow down the lethality rate. It's also needed 17 points for that. Man, these are getting expensive. I wonder how much this would normally cost, the center one, the Annihilation gene or whatever it's called. China leading the global cure effort. Come on, China, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do that, China. We also need to get that because apparently my disease is a lot slower in the colder countries. Tsunami hits the Caribbean. I'm sorry, Caribbean. Well, no, I'm not sorry. There's nobody infected there. I'm not sorry. World Cup cancelled. Yeah, just how many islands don't have a knock on yet? Greenland. Apparently. Okay, so yeah, apparently I just got the Caribbean. Apparently I wasn't paying attention to that. Yeah, hopefully since it's more used to the cold, it'll be easier for it to access those ports. Yeah, we also need to get increase the mutation chances. In fact, I'll also get that so that way it'll make it even easier for it to access the boats. Also, I should see, how much is that? That's 24 points. Okay. Okay. So, what all is left? Well, looks like mostly the colder countries. There may be some arid countries, so I'll get the mosquitoes. Because I know that... Wait, was it arid countries that they are? No, it's just hot climates, okay. In that case, I kind of messed up there. I've already cured it 40% of the way done. Well, at least we got Greenland. Is there any places... Okay, no, we have infected all of the countries. Which is good, because now at this point we just need to infect people. 10 DNA points to get that. There we go. Now that we have that, it'll be a lot easier for the cure, or for the disease to spread. Unfortunately, they're about to cure the disease. Ooh, necrosis. That's... I don't know what to think of that. We've infected 88% of the world. It's just kind of waiting on Greenland right now. That's 31 DNA points. I don't want to spend it right now because then I won't be able to get this. Oh well. I mean, if I don't spend it, then I probably won't be able to use that. So, right now I'm just waiting on Greenland. Pretty sure, yeah, just waiting on Green and Iceland. Iceland is already infected. So at this point we're just waiting on Greenland. Come on, Greenland, you're almost there. Almost there. And then soon we will unleash the Annihilation. Come on, come on. Not gonna make it. Definitely not gonna make it. At this point, I'm just gonna do things to buy the symptoms that slow down the cure. Cure is 95% complete. Soon we'll be getting a lot of DNA points. There we go. Yeah, come on. Does that, no, what I really need is insanity. Almost there. 22, 23, 24. No, not 24. No, come on, give me the DNA point. There we go. Yes, we have destroyed humanity. Yes! Yes! We have done it with abnormal Bane. Yes. We have ended the world. Again. For the umpteenth time now. Okay. Yeah, that was a really fun round. Following gene has been unlocked. Ooh, okay. So yeah, now next time I'll do the simian flu. Now, because the simian flu is a little bit harder whenever I last played it, or it's harder than the other disease last time I played it, I may do that on casual mode, or I may play it on casual mode first, and then do normal mode. But, yeah. But now we got a disease that I really like, which is a catalytic switch, which is you get DNA points from popping the blue bubbles, the blue cure bubbles. So this is one that I will definitely use all the time, as opposed to this. But yeah, and then this also has little DNA points of its own, or not DNA points, genes of its own. Excuse me, but yeah. So if you guys have any names that you want me to call the simian flu next, make sure to say something in the comment section down below, and I will be sure to use it. In the meantime, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.